Hey everybody, welcome to my first live for Substack. I am not exactly sure what I'll be doing in all these lives, but I am trying it out and you'll just roll with me. We're just rolling together. I do have, a goal for today's live of what I wanted to say and what I wanted to talk about because it's the beginning of the month. And if you've been around or in my world at any point in time, I'm huge about reflection. Whether I'm asking you reflective questions or if I'm talking in general, like we're reflecting on different seasons, different emotions, different things in life, I'm a huge advocate for reflecting at the beginning of every month, but also in my own life, I reflect on a regular basis. Reflection is where self awareness starts, where intentionality starts. And for you to build a slow living, soul nourishing lifestyle, we have to reflect in order to know where we're at and where we're going and where we have been. So today is about having a reflective practice. I actually have a post. I don't even know if I can link it here. If I can in some different way, I will link it here so you can read it. But it's about why reflective journaling is powerful and how it's been powerful in my own life. It's powerful in my client's life. So we're here to, again, talk all about reflection. And if you have questions about reflection, comment them below and I'm happy to answer them as well. So, what is a reflective practice? So, a reflective practice is what it sounds like. It's reflecting back on your previous month. And the main questions that I like to ask for myself and give to others is what went well? What was a struggle? And what are changes that you want to make? In my reflective journaling workbook that I have, it's a digital product, which I will also link. I have sub questions from those questions that you can ask yourself. But if you only have time for those three questions, do those three questions because it'll help us know what went well. Because sometimes we are so focused on what didn't go well, what felt like a hot mess express, do you know what I mean? Then we don't remember what we do well. So we want to exercise that practice of we're doing well and giving ourselves honor and space to um, have those positive feelings, but also acknowledging what was a struggle in a most self-compassionate way. If you're like me, the inner critic can come in and it's like, oh, I know what you struggled with. This, and why shouldn't you do that? Why did you do this? Blah, 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 all these different things. And so it's an opportunity to create space for self-compassion in the struggles and speak to yourself with kindness as you're reflecting. I was like, you know what? This thing really was hard. And it's okay that it was hard, but I acknowledged that it was hard. I acknowledged that I had hard feelings about it. And it can kind of get you rolling on processing about what was really hard about that struggle and what you want to do differently next time. And again, going back to what would I change? If there was anything you could change about the month previous, what would you change? Um, and how would you change moving forward? How can I be intentional to make changes moving forward? One of the things that I feel like I have struggled with is feeling like I am rushing and that hustle mentality. It's like it creeped back in. And so I know that I creeped back in. I know what I have to do moving forward. Because, my whole goal is to help other women have a slow living, a soul nourishing lifestyle. And that's what I've cultivated for myself. But sometimes that hustle mentality can get in. And so I've recognized that it got in. And there are things that I'm going to be putting in place and moving forward. and making sure that I have things that are routine. Like, for example, traveling always busts my routine of what I do on a regular basis. So, being extra kind to myself and thinking about what are the things that I want to do the next time I travel. Is it that I make sure that I journal for 15 minutes? Is it I make sure that I read before I go to bed? It could be those are just things that I'm thinking of that I haven't done moving forward, but it's being able to recognize like what are the things that I need specifically for me for travel and things that when life changes, especially unexpectedly, what are those boulders of those different things that's going to nourish my soul, that's going to help release stress and help support me more to where my soul is more nourished during transitions of traveling and different decisions that you have to make. So, um those are some things that I've been thinking about recently because of traveling quite a bit in the last month of knowing that like I need to support myself more and have boundaries around myself when it comes to traveling. Because I love traveling. I get so excited. I love being with people. And so sometimes it's easy for me to neglect myself. And a lot of my clients are the same. We're all high achieving and we're on the go and we love being connected in community and connected with other people, but often the self is sacrificed in that process. And that's a cultural norm that I'm like, hey, I'm ready to bust. I'm saying, like, it is okay to give myself permission to take time for myself to rest, to recharge, to reset, to slow down, and to be intentional. And the only way you can do this is to reflect and have self awareness. If we're not aware, then we can't do anything about it. So being able to be aware is really, really important. Okay. What questions do you have about reflecting? If you have any questions about my reflective journaling workbook, you can also put it below. I will try to comment after I get off of this live the links to the Substack post that I already posted about reflective journaling. So you have more information. I have information in there like what is it good for? I'm sure I put some neuroscience as far as the brain, how reflective is helpful for the brain and the body and the link for the actual workbook. So every month, I will be here talking about reflective journaling and how powerful it is. And because I think it's just so important. It's a key concept for us to use in our daily lives to like feel good, to ease into our days, to not feel burnt out and um like we're running on empty, but also we're running to not miss out. I think of FOMO, fear of missing out, um, that you've lost your opportunity, all these different things. So, okay, happy Friday, and I will talk to you soon.